A small Russian armored column is rapidly advancing in the direction of the Ukrainian defenses. Tanks' engines are roaring the clatter of tracks, and the threat grows closer every second. The convoy includes 2 Russian tanks, 1 APC, and 1 MTLB. Ukrainian drone operators are already waiting, eyes fixed on FPV drone screens. When the Russian convoy got closer, they get into battle formation, and both tanks move at the front, ready to engage fire. But the Ukrainian drone operators were positioned far away. The Russian tanks open fire sporadically from a distance, their cannons unleashing shells one by one. Ukrainian artillery unit was already preparing to open fire. The Russian tank deploys its smoke screen, trying to get some visual cover. This smoke screen, us useless against a Javelin missile strike, which was already targeting the front Russian tank. Javelin delivers a heavy blow on the Russian tank. The Russian tank crew was forced to flee their armored vehicle and are trying to get some cover close to their MTLB. But nowhere is safe for them, as the Ukrainian artillery unit delivers another precision strike on the Russian positions. The Javelin launcher was already reloaded and delivers another strike on the Russian APC.
Yeah!
Ukrainian drones were getting ready as a group of Russian troops was forced to abandon their armored vehicles and flee the battlefield on foot. They couldn't make it very far, as the drone began to drop grenades on them.
В цьому районі.
В кущі в полі чи
Трішки правіше.
зараз?
After clearing the troops, the Ukrainian drone operators decided to deliver more strikes on the Russian armored vehicles in order to render them unworthy of being recovered. An FPV drone strike causes a huge explosion on the Russian APC due to the detonation of the ammunition stored inside. And when a drone drops a grenade on the Russian tank, it gets covered by a huge plume of smoke due to the detonation of the smokescreen grenades stored on top of the turret. Another column of Russian armored vehicles was trying to advance, unaware that a trap was being prepared for them. The Ukrainian drone operators are patiently letting the enemy to get closer. When the time was right, an FPV drone strikes the front Russian BMP. The armored vehicle was disabled. Another drone was launched, this time targeting a Russian MTLB, The impact dealt significant damage, and 2 Russian soldiers desperately abandoned their armored vehicle. They were trying to get some cover, close their other armored vehicles, but no one was waiting for them. FPV drone lands on Russian tank, covering it in smoke and flames, turning the tank into metal scrap. The Russian troops have nowhere to hide, as all of their armored vehicles are burned down. Another Russian MTLB tried to deploy a large number of infantry close to the Ukrainian defense forces, unaware that this zone was in the control of the Ukrainian drone operators. The armored vehicle is immediately struck. Smoke began raise, and the surviving Russian troops are desperately trying to get outside their burning armored vehicle. As soon as they get in the open, another Ukrainian drone delivers a strike, spraying a large number of Russian troops with fragments, dealing heavy damage to the infantry. Another group of Russian troops tried to advance on foot, but the Ukrainian drones were already flying above them. They drop the first grenade and forces the Russian troops to break formation. Equipped with a thermal vision camera, the Ukrainian drones can easily find and target the Russian troops. There is nowhere to hide for the enemy, as there is no cover in this open area. One by one, the Ukrainian drone managed to destroy the Russian infantry, successfully repelling the Russian attack without risking the life of the Ukrainian soldiers.